It's late afternoon, November 23rd, 1654. A carriage rattles across the bridge in Paris. The lead horses get spooked. They bolt. They lunge straight over the edge of the bridge, plunging into the Seine River. The carriage teeters on the brink. The reins snap, and then it stops. The passenger inside is shaking. He's 31 years old. He's the most brilliant scientific mind in Europe. And by every law of physics he helped write himself, he should be dead. His name is Blaise Pascal, and on this night, something inside him is about to break wide open. Welcome to Lift Up Your Day, a daily 5-minute devotional, short stories with a biblical heartbeat. I'm Rodney, and we're stepping into the room of the most brilliant scientific mind of the 17th century, the night God walked in. Pascal was a prodigy. By 12, he worked out Euclid's first 32 propositions by his own, scratching the proofs into his bedroom floor. By 19, he invented the first mechanical calculator. By 22, he'd proven the existence of a vacuum. Science, mathematics, physics, he had conquered them all. He was a toast of Paris. And yet, something gnawed at him. He once wrote, "The heart has its reasons, which reason knows nothing of." Weeks after the bridge accident, Pascal was alone in his room. It was about 10:30 at night, and something happened to him that no equation could explain. For 2 hours, Blaise Pascal had an encounter with the living God. He grabbed a scrap of parchment and began to scroll. He would call it the memorial. It begins with one word: fire. Then Pascal wrote, "God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob, not of the philosophers." And then he said, "Certainty, certainty, feeling, joy, peace." When the candle burned low, Pascal did something strange. He sewed that parchment into the lining of his coat. He would wear it next to his heart for the rest of his life, 8 more years, and he never mentioned it to anyone. He walked away from scientific fame. He joined a community of believers at Port Royal and began writing the Pensées, his great defense of the Christian faith. He gave away his money. He took the sick into his home. A poor family came down with smallpox, and he gave them his house and moved out himself. On August 19, 1662, Blaise Pascal died. He was 39. His last words: "May God never abandon me." And then a servant cleaning his coat noticed a lump in the fabric, cut the lining open, and there it was, the memorial, the parchment that he had written on, still next to his heart, just where he'd kept it for 8 years. Friend, hear me. The most brilliant mind of his century, a man who could calculate the odds of any wager, discovered that the deepest truth in the universe cannot be calculated, it can only be encountered. Pascal wrote this: "There is a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of every man, which cannot be filled by any created thing, but only by God, the Creator." He would know. He tried to fill it with genius, and genius wasn't enough. Are you trying to fill that vacuum with success, with approval, with another title, another notch in your belt? Friend, only Jesus fits the shape of that hole in your heart, and he's not waiting on the other side of a math problem. He's waiting on the other side of surrender. Pascal sewed the fire into his coat. You can sew it into your heart, and that's how God lifts up your day.